Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Conversations podcast. And today's episode, I want to discuss about album reviews and singles. And today, I decided to do Post Malone, one of my favorite male musicians. And I'm first going to begin with his first project, Stoney. The first single, the singles that I like off of this album are Falling Apart. It's a nice, depressing song that has a story and a very deep meaning behind it of how he feels and what he goes through, and it is something that I do enjoy listening to from time to time, but I haven't listened to it as much or as of recent. Then you have Feel. It's a great song. The first time I heard it was on YouTube Music, and I liked it so much where I added it to my playlist on Apple Music, and I have listened to this song recently and a couple of times before it, and it is a good song. I don't hate it. I'll definitely listen to it if it comes around on shuffle on my playlist, but I do like and I do enjoy it. Then you have the song Congratulations, a lovely celebratory song that you put on when you want to enjoy a moment of celebration or just to have a good time. You put it on, listen to it, you feel happy, you feel like it's celebrating something or discussing a moment of celebratory. But it is a great song. I do love it very much, and it is great, very much. Beer Bongs and Bentley. This album was the first time I've heard of him was when Rockstars had been released as a single, and I remember hearing it at the time. I think it was not like the day it came out, but I think a few months after it was released or something. But I do remember listening to it. I don't know if it was on radio or somewhere, but I remember it. And I never knew what, the song was about, what everything about it was, but here we are when Beer Bongs and Bentleys came out. Rockstars, the single that first introduced me to Post Malone. A single that I have not heard in quite a long time, even though it is on my playlist. I have not listened to it in quite a while, but I remember listening to it when it had first reached my radar. I did like it, I did enjoy it, I did play it a couple of times, but it's a very, very old single from many, many years ago. Then you have Psycho. Now this is a single from the album that I have listened to, and I do very much enjoy listening to it. Occasionally. I don't remember when I had listened to it last, but it is a good one, and I do very much enjoy listening to it. Then you have Better Now. I don't know much of, the in-depth context of this very song, but I could definitely tell you it is on my the playlist with a bunch of other songs and my depressed playlist. So anytime I'm depressed, I listen to this song, Better Now. It's a good one. I do enjoy listening to it. Anytime you feel down, this song will make you feel better. Then you have Same Bitches. I like that song. I listen to it on Apple Music. Not Apple Music, sorry, YouTube Music. And I remember listening to it randomly on random shuffle. I listened to it. I liked it. I know I heard the song from Joey King because she made a post on Instagram with her and her older sister in the car listening to music, and I had a few seconds of this song. I liked it, and then I looked it up. I listened to it a few times on YouTube Music. Then eventually I added it to YouTube, my Apple Music playlist. It's a good song. It grew on me, especially the YG bit. Definitely did grow on me, but good song. Then Stay. It's more of a country type of song because of the guitar strings and everything. Now this song is on my depressed playlist on Apple Music. but it is a good song. I do enjoy listening to it, and nothing actually negative about this album. I mean, single, sorry, but it's a good one. I like it. Hollywood's Bleeding, his third album. Now, this album, I remember a few songs listening to it at the time, and I listened to like a couple of other songs from that album later, as of like recent in 2024. But to begin, Saint Tropes. This is a single that I listened to it on YouTube Music, as I mentioned once before. Random Shuffle. That's where I listened to this song for the first time. I absolutely enjoyed it, and an amazing song. I have it on my Apple Music playlist, and I listened to it today, and I think yesterday and the day before. Great song. I love it. If you haven't listened to it or don't know anything about this song, go listen to it. Check it out. Listen to it. Listen to it. Give me your feedback in the comment section. But it's a good song. I very much like it. Enemies featuring The Baby. Now, this song is an amazing song. I didn't listen to this song until I think either 2021 or 2022, but it was like very later on, not very early on in the beginning when it came out. But a great song, to say the least. Love this song. No hate towards the song Enemies. Love it. Haven't listened to it in quite a while, but yes, to go on. Circles. Good song. Haven't listened to it in a while, once again. But an amazing song, to say the least. And I love it. Die For Me. YouTube Music. Random Shuffle. Listened to the song for the first time. Didn't hate it. Loved it. Added it to my playlist on Apple Music. Haven't listened to it so much, but it is a good song. I did listen to this in the car. I don't think that long ago, but it's a good tune. I think I've got to start like playing a bit more to get more into like the mood of playing it more than once. Sunflower. I remember hearing clips of this song on the internet, but I never got like in the mood or on like the groove to listen to it. Eventually, I think in 2023, 2024, I eventually started listening to this song a bit more. I liked it, and I eventually added it to like my playlist. But I would definitely say this year was the year that I added it to my playlist after playing it quite a couple of times. But it's a good song. Haven't played it recently, but it was a great song. I listened to it a lot at the time. But yeah, no hate. Goodbyes. Oh my god, Goodbyes. It will never be a song I will ever be bored of. It is an amazing collaboration between Post Malone and Young Thug. I haven't listened to this recently, but if I definitely do hear it randomly on the playlist or something, you know, it's a great listen. No hate in any way, shape or form to the song Goodbyes by Post Malone and featuring Young Thug. Great song all the way around. I definitely listened to this a lot in the summer of 2019, but a great song, to say the least. I'll give you that. And wow, I think this song, I listened to this, I think either in 2020 or 2021. But I did listen to it, I'm pretty sure like a couple of months ago. I played this song. I haven't played it as of recent, but it's a great song, to say the least. 12 Carat Toothache. Now this one is going to get a bit, 50-50 here. I'm going to give a bit of like, I think one or two positives and two negatives. So here we go. First we have Cooped Up. Now, when I had this song at the time, I definitely did listen to a couple of times. I didn't think it was like shit. I was like, oh yeah, this is quite good. Then after a while, I like cleared it out of my playlist. Quite recently, I just didn't like the song anymore, and I don't think it's gonna be something that's gonna grow on me more. It had its time when I did listen to it, and then I just left it sitting there on my playlist, and anytime it came on, I just skipped it, or it never showed up so much. But I wasn't quite like the biggest fan later on in life about this song. Like you, I will definitely listen to this song. In the summer of 2023, I never listened to it at the time, but I did enjoy listening to it in the summer. It did grow on me, and it's a great song. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, I played it a couple of months ago, but not anywhere recently. But it is a great song from the album 12 Carat Toothache. Wasting Angels featuring the piece of shit Kid Laroi. Absolute garbage of a song. I liked it at the time, but definitely didn't grow on me a lot, or it didn't have like a big impact on me. But definitely something I did take out of my playlist, and I never heard of this song ever again or played it or anything. I put this song in the grave behind me, officially behind me. One right now. I remember this song when it was being posted at the time, I think, by Post Malone or The Weeknd, either one of those men. And I played it at the time when it was like new into the streaming service. Definitely a great song. No hate towards it. An interesting collaboration that I never pictured in my head, that The Weeknd and Post Malone would ever collaborate on a song, but it is a very, very much a good one. I think I listened to it a couple of months ago or something. Not a bad song, have no hate towards it. Amazing collaboration all the way through. Thumbs up. Then we have Austin. I remember when this album had just come out. What was it? Travis Scott's album Utopia was just released the same day, and I remember going to like Snapchat and saying, guys, Austin is a better album than Utopia. Utopia is shit. Utopia is just bad. Like Austin, it was like the beginning of Post Malone's country era of his career, and it was definitely an album that wasn't shit. There were good, better songs than others. But I'll definitely, if I had the opportunity to, I'd definitely buy it as a vinyl, listen to it, and really, get in depth into what was being said or what this is about. But a couple of songs that I enjoyed was Overdrive, definitely a good one, on my playlist. Not a bad song. Haven't listened to it too much recently, but not a bad one from the album. Enough is Enough. Now that is something that I did play for like the first time on the album. And it was something that I enjoyed out of all the tracks from it. And I was like, oh shit. I kept playing it a few times and eventually added it to my playlist. And it was definitely the first one from Overdrive that I put on my playlist. But definitely a good one. Enough is Enough. Now, I'd say, I know this is a collection, but the Diamond Collection. Best compilation album in history. Full of so many of this man's bangers. Every single album hits put into one goddamn album. I will definitely buy this goddamn thing as a vinyl. You will hear me just play the ruthless shit out of this album all day. Literally. This is the most incredible compilation album I will ever have. When I eventually do buy it as a vinyl in history, I will have zero regret people told me, out of your entire vinyl collection, what is your favorite album, I'll literally pick up the Diamond Collection by Post Malone and point in that motherfucker and being like, this is the one. Don't give me shit. But other than that, this is my take on Post Malone's albums and the singles. And these are the stuff that I enjoyed from each of his albums. And there was definitely when it came to 12 Carat Toothache, Like You, and One Right Now are definitely two of my favorites. And Cooped Up and Waste Angels were definitely two of the shittiest songs that I've concluded throughout life that I did not like, and I definitely put those two singles from that album behind me. But other than that, thank you all very, very much for listening to today's episode. Please do give me your feedback down in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Goodbye.